Hello again and welcome to my hobby update for December. So this month I thought I was going to have time to do a lot of painting, but then I got sick and everything with Christmas and stuff, so I didn't get as much painted as I had hoped to. But anyway, this is what I've done. Empire! So the progress on the Empire has been kind of slow. Well, I've started these 10 halberdiers. You can see I haven't gotten that far. And I've done the horses of my knights. I decided on this dark blue color, and then I wanted quite a bit of contrast with the highlights, because otherwise you really can't tell when it's on the table. So a bit of exaggeration with the highlights, which I actually like when you look at the model from more of a distance than this photo is taken. And here are all the 5 I've painted, and of course I put the one I've done the least work on closest to the camera. And here's 12 crossbowmen, and they're all done. The reason I started with these was to test out the color scheme and the techniques I thought I was going to try. And also the crossbowmen are an important part of the theme of my Empire army, since on the Småland coat of arms we have the red lion with a crossbow, and we in Småland have historically done a couple of uprisings against different kings, and the crossbow was kind of the people's weapon. The royal army had like muskets and stuff, like basically hand gunners. And here you can see a little more up close. I think that the blues turned out alright. The yellows still need a little bit more work, but I won't put more effort into these at this stage, because I need to get other things done. I doubt I'm going to use these crossbowmen in any kind of competitive game. I don't want my army to just be about what's most competitive. Yeah, and here, sorry for the yellowish picture. I took these with my phone and the white balance must be a bit off, but here's my almost done 20 flagellants, and I put them wide like this 7 because Frenzy, I want to make sure I win first round of combat so they don't lose Frenzy, and since the players just get the strength bonus on the first turn, gotta make the most of it, and I don't care about ranks because I'm unbreakable, so figure I run them like this. And now for the greenskins. My giant have had his club missing since I've got him. I am at least the 3rd owner of him, so I'm not that surprised that his old weapon broke off. But I wanted to fix that, and I wanted to have some kind of club because of the thump with club attack he can make. So I basically took a big stab, cut it in the middle, and put it in his hand. I think it turned out okay. Obviously it's just the very basic colors on, but when I've done painting it, it will look better, it will look more like it fits in with the rest of the giant. And then there's the freehand work on my orc savages, and yeah, I painted on some old models to try out the triangle thing on arms, but these savages, it's just so much muscles and no even spaces almost at all on these, so it's a lot harder to do freehand tattoos on these than the models I tested it on first time, so this has been quite difficult, more so than I thought it would be. Keep in mind this is the first time I'm doing anything freehand at all. I'll try to do some kind of variation, and when I've done a couple, I noticed that you don't really see the tattoos from the tabletop that well, so kind of went overboard with 1 or 2 of them, in my opinion, and then I tuned it back down a bit later. The thing I was most pleased with was these orc skulls I tried to do now twice on these savages. Turned out better the first time than the second time, in my opinion, but I think it looks good. It's more of a motive than lines and triangles and dots, so overall I think it's turned out pretty okay, at least for being the first time I'm doing freehand stuff. So that's basically it for what I've done in hobby-wise in December. A lot less than I thought I would do, but what are you gonna do? You know, when you get sick, you get sick. But yeah. So I hope you got some kind of inspiration, or you enjoyed it in some other way. If you like it, please do a thumbs up. I'd very much appreciate that. And sorry for sounding like I'm going to fall asleep. I am recording this at 2:30 in the morning, so that's why I sound tired. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.